uh, YouTube or something.
Yes, yes. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Because I already uploaded on the YouTube. I just forgot to send you the link.
Oh, okay, okay.
I just forgot to send you the link. So, do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me log into my Gmail. Because otherwise it must be on my this Click Meeting account.
Yes, yes.
Um, I think I already uploaded it on YouTube. So it must be
Yes,
there as
sir.
a private video at this moment. I have to make it public first of all. And then I will share its link to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's loaded now. So here, this is the YouTube. It should be your videos. Yes, it is there. Just see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
What I have to first of all, I have to make it. This is private at this moment. Okay. So just click on it, and then there is option edit video.
Yes, sir.
This one. So from here I can change it.
Sir, why is it so slow, sir?
No, actually one other class is also going there of my kid.
Ah, okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
So I think that will it will stop at 11 a.m.
Right.
It is 10:54. So 5 minutes more. Then it will become some fast. Actually, this is 10 Mbps connection.
Right, sir.
So
Yeah,
when two
yes, yes.
classes are connected, then it becomes some slow. Initially, it was 5 Mbps.
Right, right, right.
So this is private at this moment. I have to make it public. And let me change its topic. Also, no, it's not made for kids. Its topic it was JavaScript event simulation. I think.
Yes.
Okay, so we can write the same thing here also. Let me save it. So this is the link. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so I have to send it on your WhatsApp. 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Do you see this package, this Remna?
Yes, sir. What is this, sir?
Actually, this is a client for remote desktop.
So this is the new
Okay.
service.
No, no, this is a package of this for this remote accessing of a computer.
Okay, okay, okay.
It is just a client. It is not a server.
Yes.
So this Lambda is very common package. It is used everywhere. Okay. Suppose we want to access a website or a server through SSH. Okay. So all the protocols are supported here. SSH is also there. VNC is there. RDP is there. For no machine, this NX is there, and one is this Spice. So these are the name of the protocols. Okay. So
Yes,
I am
yes, yes,
accessing
yes,
my
yes.
server through this one. Actually, what I did, I, I stopped this cancel the order on this Contabo. Okay, because it was not
Why,
very
sir?
much fast. No, its performance was not very much fast. It was very slow.
Okay, okay.
Accessing this directly this GUI, it was not fast. Although its RAM was very high, but I don't know. I
Right.
think it is due to this distance between this India and other countries. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, true, true,
So
true.
what I did, I searched for the similar company from India, and then its performance is very good.
Sir,
Just see.
what is this XDP option that you chose?
No, this was
RDP.
RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol.
Okay, okay, okay.
It is a protocol for transferring this data between server and client. Okay.
Right, right, right.
Actually, this protocol has been developed by Microsoft, and this
Okay,
is very
okay.
fast. Another protocol is VNC. Okay, but this is very
Right,
fast as
right.
compared to VNC. Just see. Do you see?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
This is my remote desktop, and this is very fast. It is working just like this local system. Okay, everything. And when I
This
will
is
make it, this is from India. This is the I will show you its website. This is from India. Just a minute. First of all, let me make it full screen. Okay. Just see now. This is full screen.
But sir, this is developed by Microsoft.
No, no, no. This is Linux. Actually, that protocol is developed by Microsoft. RDP protocol.
Okay, okay. Right, 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 right.
So just see, this is it is working just like a local system. Its performance wise, it is working very
Sir,
fast.
is in this computer language, what does the protocol mean?
RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol.
No, sir. I mean, in computer language, what is protocol? What does it stand for? What does it do?
Protocol means the rules and regulations using which we are transferring the data from client to server or server to client.
Okay,
Like the
okay.
HTTP is there, FTP is there. Generally, we are using this HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. For
Right, right,
downloading and
right, right.
uploading, we are using FTP, File Transfer Protocol.
Hmm.
So these are the different protocols for different purposes. Okay, this is the browser. So I purchased this server from here, server basket. This is the company. Okay, that's it. It is also having a toll free number in India, and this
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
WhatsApp number, and this is their email ID, and their support is also very good. 24 hours they are online on chatting.
Right, right. So this is nice one.
Yes. So I purchased this one. This VPS server is there. So here, let me show you.
Sir, is it expensive?
No, no, no. This is not very much expensive. Uh, I have to purchase a plan which is about 1500 rupees per month.
Hmm.
Okay, it is like this, and it is working. So they also did the trial version for 2 days. Okay, so first of all, I
Okay.
used the trial for 2 days, and when
Hmm.
This is cloud VPS. Okay, hosting services is there. This is servers, hosting services. Yes, here Linux VPS. This one. Yes,
And they have cPanel.
yes, everything. This is simply the hosting company, but their performance is the performance of their server is very fast.
Right, 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 right.
Their performance is very fast. That's why. Just see. This is Linux. This is Linux VPS hosting India. Okay.
Yes.
So they are providing 15 days risk-free Linux hosting. Okay. So I purchased a plan, and it is having 100 GB space. Okay. Let me show you. Uh, Let me open the terminal. So this is the terminal,
Yes.
and if here I am writing df minus h, this is the command of Linux just to show the details. So just there are two partitions in the hard disk. One is this 50 GB, and another is again this 42 GB. So this 50 GB, this is for the operating system. Okay, and their files. And this 42 GB, actually it should also be 50 GB, but I don't know why. Actually, some spaces are consumed here. Here,
Yes, 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 yes.
like so, this 42 GB, this is for the user accounts. Okay.
Sir, some space is also Windows is or Linux is also using. Na?
Uh,
So operating system also uses some space, na?
yes, yes. No, so for the operating system, there is a separate partition, and its size is 50 GB. And out of 50 GB, at this moment, 6.5 GB is used by operating system,
Hmm.
and still 44 GB is available. Okay,
So then why sir this 42 GB is showing here?
because some spaces are consumed here by this. Actually, these are the partitions of the hard disk. The first partition is the root partition. This is for operating system. Okay, and other partitions are also there. Just this is for device. This is for the running environment. This is for the booting. Okay, so
Hmm.
every partition is consuming some
Sir,
space. So
booting
overall,
also needs separate space.
yes, this is the way how they have installed their operating system. Actually,
Okay,
what
okay, okay.
we can install everything in the same partition. That is also
Yes,
possible.
yes, yes, yes.
But in
Yes,
that
yes.
case, the problem is that suppose if the hard disk is crashed or if that partition is crashed, then in that case every data will be lost. Okay,
Yes,
and
sir.
if we are
Yes.
using different partitions, then the facility is that suppose one partition is corrupted, then data can be recovered from the other partitions. Okay, so that's why. So this is better approach.
Yes, 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 yes.
For example, suppose there is a problem in the partition of the operating system. Okay, so in that
Yes,
case,
sir.
this is containing the user files. So files of this partition will remain intact. This is something like this. When in Windows we are creating partitions, then we are creating C drive, D drive, E drive, like this.
Right, 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 right.
So when the C drive is corrupted, then we can recover the data or files from the D drive.
Yes, sir.
So
Correct.
these are the drives, just like this drive. So many drives are
Yes,
there.
sir.
One drive is this dev, another drive is this run. This is the main drive. We can say this is the C drive. Then this is especially for the booting purpose, and this is for the user accounts. Yeah, like this. And here it is showing how much it is used and what is the total size. So the sum of all these, it should be 100 GB. Sum of all these,
Yes, sir.
it should be 100 GB. Okay, like this. So the performance of actually I have tested in the last few months. I tested so many websites, so many hosting companies. But finally, I think that this is the best one
Hmm.
because the major factor is this distance between my computer and the server computer. This is the major
Yes, sir.
factor.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
That is true. That is true. So initially, I was only checking. the offers from other companies, means other countries hosting companies, because their cost was very less. Okay, but even in that case, the performance was slow.
But sir, this one is also reasonable,
Yeah,
sir.
yes, this is also very cheaper. Let me
Mm.
check it, how long it will run. But I think it will run because it is a standard company. That's why it is providing so many things. Do you see? It is providing a toll-free number, and on
Yes, yes,
WhatsApp,
yes.
they are available 24 hours. I communicated everything through WhatsApp.
And sir, where they are based?
They are in different. Actually, this is Hyderabad based in India. There,
Okay, okay.
but their branches are in New Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, everywhere. Okay, here, just see their main address is Telangana, Hyderabad,
Mm. Sir,
and
mostly, sir, the IT companies in India, they are in Bangalore, no?
yeah, no, so the Bangalore is their branch office,
But
and
sir,
there,
mostly the IT
no,
companies are in Bangalore, or?
yes, yes, but Hyderabad is also prime location.
Okay,
They,
okay,
they
okay.
are the nearby cities. Actually, this Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Chennai, these three are nearby cities. These
Okay,
three are
okay,
in the
okay.
South India, and this
And
is
sir,
the.
your server is based in which city now in this case?
I don't know where they are based, but it is working fast. Just
Mm,
in the Ahmedabad, these are the branches. Their branches. Ahmedabad branch is there, Kolkata branch is there, Pune branch is there. Okay,
right, right, right,
like
right.
this. So many branches are there all over country, Mumbai, Lucknow.
Yes, sir.
So for
This
me,
is then.
that's why for me, this will be the nearest Lucknow.
Mm, right, 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 right.
This will be nearest for me. Okay, that's why their performance is very fast.
Sir, what is this Coimbatore? This is also a place?
Yes, yes.
Mm,
This is also in South India. This is also in
okay,
South India.
okay.
This is near about Delhi. This is near about this Mumbai. This is in
So
Rajasthan.
then for you, sir, this must be really good, sir. It's because its location
That's
is
why.
really near.
Actually, I was only checking for the branded companies like this GoDaddy hosting, HostGator, like this. Okay, but their servers are
Mm,
not in India. Their servers are outside India. That's why their performance is not so much.
yes, 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 yes.
From the point of view of website, their performance is very fine, no problem. But from the point of view of this remote desktop, their performance is slow.
Mm,
And this is
yes, yes,
locally.
yes, yes.
This is locally. That's why its performance is very fast. So I have installed everything on this server. Okay, just let me show you this development and then this Visual Studio Code. Okay, so now the two
Yes, sir.
Visual Studio Codes are there. One Visual Studio Code is I can run here. Okay, just see how fast it is. Do you see?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
It's just like the local system. Okay, and another possibility is this. Yeah, I can also access it through the web browser. Just let me. This is the full screen. Okay, let me. So now this is my local browser. Okay. Now here I can write again the same thing. CCP Linux. Now let me open it in Chromium. So here CCP Linux.online. Okay, this is already here. Just do you see? So the same thing is
Yes,
also
sir.
available.
Yes, yes.
So this was the previous way. So both facilities are available.
Right,
Means
right,
if
right.
this is a problem in the remote desktop, then we can also work from here. Okay.
Yes,
But
yes.
I think this is the best option because it is working very nice. This one.
Mm,
Just make it
correct.
full screen. Now this is full screen, so
Yes.
everything is here. Okay. And this is the test program that I written in static just for testing it. So from here we can write the program. Okay. And for checking, we are having two options. Either we can check it through the local host. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is the one possibility. Means local host is also working. So I can check it like this. And another possibility is this here also I can use this URL. This is CPP Linux. and then this one. Effect will be same because this is the remote desktop. So here
Yes.
this host, this is equivalent to this domain, and this is secured one.
Right, right, right.
Secured one. Okay. And one thing more is also this, their servers are managed servers.
Oh,
Very
okay.
very few servers are there and that are unmanaged, but most of the servers are managed.
So
They are
then the
also
cost is like very
mm,
reasonable, sir, if it's
yes,
managed.
yes, very reasonable. There is a plan for 1 TB hard disk. Okay, and that is
Yes.
also manageable. Managed. Let me show you one thing. So I am planning to after 1 or 2 months I will set my all the domains if the performance will remain smooth in that case. Server basket.
So that's the name, Server Basket.
Hmm.
The name
Yes,
is Server Basket of the
yes.
company.
Serverbasket.com. Here it is. So here, yes, hosting services. Just a minute. Just see the price of this one, Linux, VPS, Linux system. There was a price for 1 TB hard disk also. Yes, now it's there. So this is no, this is one. This is having low space. There was a plan for 500 GB. Let us click on any one.
Yes, sir.
No,
But
just
sir, still it's very cheap, sir.
no, let us click on any one. Then it will display the details. Just see here. Yes, this they are the largest plan. Hexa core CPU, 64 GB RAM, 1 TB hard disk, unlimited
Mm.
bandwidth. Do you see?
Yes,
And
sir.
it is only
64 GB RAM in this price is not possible outside.
and 1 TB hard disk and 1 TB
Yes,
hard
yes, yes.
disk. And I think this is managed one. This is managed and this is managed. These two are managed. Okay, and these two are unmanaged. These two are unmanaged. Okay, so for large website, this is fine. Either this or this one.
Yes, 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 sir. Even 32 GB is sir, it's big. With
Yes.
32 GB RAM within 500 GB hard disk, like it's enough.
Hmm. And
But sir,
I have taken this one.
sir, I am using this AWS now for this
Yes,
data-like
that
website,
is the
and it's
ultimate.
running also good, sir.
AWS is also ultimate.
Yes, 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 sir. Sir, I must say the service is like really, really good.
Yes. Let me,
And sir,
so this
I'm
is
paying only $50 for it.
hmm,
I'm paying $50 for it.
only $50.
Yes, sir, with 1 TB of space.
That's why. That's why it is very much popular.
Yes, sir, and sir is
So,
really, really fast. I tried different services, but the
okay.
AWS is like, sir, AWS is really like AWS.
So, so is it providing this root accessibility of the server?
Uh, Sir, I mean, yes, I mean, at the moment, sir, I'm using the shared one, and it's also working good for me.
So you are using the shared one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me open my WhatsApp here.
Sir, I have more than 1 million products now, but still its service is really good.
More than 1 million.
Yes, sir. I made the cooperation with this AliExpress.
Okay. Yes, now it's working. So let me send this link to you.
Yes, sir.
This is the link of last class video.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we can access it either through localhost or through this CCP Linux.online. Maybe both are same. This
Yes,
is the
sir.
file. Okay. So today, now we have to change the topic. Now we have to learn the form handling, how to handle the form through JavaScript. Okay.
Right,
Because
right,
form is the most important component of the web page.
right, sir.
Form handling in JavaScript. This editor is also smooth still. When a form tag is used in the web page, then it can be accessed from the JavaScript code through an object. Okay, this
Yes, sir.
object is having following attributes. Actually, these attributes are, we can say, attributes as well as methods, both,
Right.
because there are some attributes and there are some methods. So we should know okay, how many attributes are there and what is the meaning of that attribute, how many methods are there. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and this object can also be accessed in different ways. Actually, there is an array, predefined array in JavaScript, so we can make use of that array. So three different ways are there that I will explain how a form is accessed. So the first attribute is the action attribute. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now it specifies the path of the server side script, which will be called when the form is submitted. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this script can be on the same um, system or on a remote system. Okay, so accordingly we have to set the path. Means if it is on the remote system, then you have to specify the full path, like this
Yes,
HTTP
sir.
colon slash slash like this. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and if it is on the same system, then we have to only write the name of the file. That's all.
So name of the what, sir? Sorry.
Name of the file.
Okay.
Means if it is a program of PHP and suppose its name is hello.php, so simply we have to write hello.php.
Okay, okay, okay.
So I will write a program, okay, just to illustrate
Yes,
what is. First of all, I am summarizing it. Another is the elements. Okay, so this is an array which contains all elements of the an element of a form can be that HTML tag using which user is able to enter the data like text box, text area, checkbox, radio buttons, okay,
yes, sir.
file uploader, etc. Drop down buttons. Different elements are there
Yes, sir.
that we are using in our form. So these are basically HTML variables. These are basically HTML variables. Okay. Another one is this ENC type.
Yes, sir.
This is the encryption type used in the form when a form is submitted. It specifies how the value of HTML variables will be encrypted when the value of variables will be transferred from the client computer to the server computer. Okay,
Yes, sir.
it is only required to be set when we need to upload a file using the form. Otherwise, it can. Otherwise, its default value can be used. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and one thing more. When there is an element in the form whose type is file, which is used to upload a file through form, then its value should be set to multi-part slash form hyphen data. When it is set to this part, this thing, multi-part slash form data, then file can be uploaded. Otherwise, the file cannot be uploaded. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another one is the length. So length is also an attribute. Actually, they are the attributes. Means action is the attribute. Elements is also the attribute. But this is it is containing a simple value. But this is an array. Again, this is a simple value. This length. This is the total number of elements in the form. It represents the total number of elements in the form. This we can check how many variables have been defined. Okay, like this.
Right, sir.
Then method is there.
Method.
Yes. So it can be either get or post. Yes, it is not necessary to write this get or post in capital. Okay. But
Right,
generally we
sir.
like in capital just to distinguish it.
Right, right.
Get is the default value. Okay. So in case of get, the name and value of all variables are being displayed in the browser address bar when the form is submitted. While in case of post, variable names and their values are being passed as hidden.
Right.
Passed in the hidden format from client to the server computer. Okay, so this is also important.
Yes, sir.
Then another important attribute is name. It contains the name of the form. If it is set, then at the runtime, an object with this name is created by the JavaScript. Okay, so that we can access the form using this value. Okay, if it is not set, then the form can be accessed through an array whose name is forms, and which is a part of document object. Okay, it will become
Right.
clear. We will write a small
Sir,
program.
sir, what is the difference then in this case with ID and name? So they both have the same thing, no?
No, no, no. ID is different thing. Means if we are
Mm,
defining in the ID, okay, then now we are having different possibilities. Means we can use that function, the document dot get element by ID.
yes,
Okay. Otherwise, another possibility is that we can use the same ID in the CSS code also for defining the form.
correct. Yes, sir.
But using the name, that is not possible. Name is only from the point of view of JavaScript. Means if
Okay.
ID is there, then JavaScript is not going to create any separate object corresponding to that ID. Rather, we have to access it through the function document.getElement by ID.
Yes, sir.
And if ID is also there and this name is also there, so when the name is also there, then there is a separate object for the form. Okay. So if the form name is suppose my form, so we
Yes,
can
sir.
directly write the document.myform.
Mm,
We
correct.
can directly write document.my form. Okay. But suppose the form is not having the name, only the ID. Then we have to write the document.getElement by ID and then that ID.
Right, right, right.
So this name is a very
But
convenient
sir,
way.
okay, sir, it's convenient, but it's possible with ID as well, huh?
Hmm? No, ID should be
Uh,
there because the same ID can be used in CSS also.
yes, 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 yes.
So every element should have the value of ID and should have the value of name, and both can be same. Both can be same.
Correct, correct, correct.
The value of name can be same and the value of ID can be same. There is no
Right.
confusion because ID is separate thing and name is separate thing.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's why. Okay. Another attribute is target. This attribute sets the name of the window or frame in which the script whose path has been specified in the action attribute will be opened. Okay. It is its meaning is same as the meaning of target attribute.
Right.
The A tag. Do you remember this A tag
Yes, sir.
that that we are generally creating for a link, hyperlink?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
So this
in
is
that
the
case,
one
we
to
also
open
here
in
in this
the
target
new
A.
new tab or the same window, no?
Yes, yes, separate window. Yes,
Yes, yes.
yes. So the same thing is also available here in the form tag.
Right. Right,
Same thing
right,
is
right.
also available here. So these are the attributes And in addition to this, two methods are also there. Okay, one is the submit and another is the reject. So submit. Just a minute. I think there is a courier boy.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello. ये कहाँ है? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the first method. Its name is
Right, sir.
submit. Using this method, a form can be submitted through the code of JavaScript.
So, sir, the thing is, this submit button is just like for submitting. Then the method will be
Yes,
used
yes.
post or
So
get, no?
suppose that there is no submit button. There is a form, but there is no submit button. Okay.
Right.
and still we want to submit it.
Hmm.
So how to submit? So in that case, we
Right,
can
right.
write a JavaScript program, and when that program will run, then it will submit the form.
Okay, okay.
Means we can submit the form on any other event also. Suppose there
Right,
is a
right.
simple button. There is not a simple button. There is a simple button. And what we want to do, okay, before submission, we want to do some error checking, okay, or something like this. So in
Right,
that
right,
case,
right.
this is very useful. Means before submitting the form, we will check whether all the values are correct or not. Okay, and if everything is correct, then it will be submitted. Otherwise, not. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's why this is very important. So this method can be used to submit the form after performing validation on the values received from the user. In this case, even a form is not having submit button. Okay, then also it can be submitted. So what it will do, it will simply set the control. It will set the control to the program whose path is specified in the action attribute of the form. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Another one is this reset. So using this method, all elements of the form can be reset using JavaScript code. When this method is called, then it will set the value of all elements of the form to their initial value. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so they are the uh, attributes and methods. Okay, now let me show you how to access a form using JavaScript code, because there are different ways to access a form. In three
Right,
different
right.
ways we can access them. The next topic is this was form element. Okay. To access a form using JavaScript. There are three different ways to access a form through JavaScript code. So there are two possibilities. First possibility is that a form can have name, and the second possibility is that it cannot have any name. Okay.
Right, sir.
So there is a predefined array in JavaScript whose name is forms. Okay. This array is predefined, and the
Yes,
name
sir.
of this array is this array is a part of document object. Okay. So it can be accessed using statement like document.forms. Okay. So for example, when we are writing a document dot forms. So this is what? This is an array which contains all forms available in the current page. Okay. If we are writing document dot forms dot length, so can you guess what it will return?
Mm, um,
Because this length is what? This is a property of array.
yes, sir.
So this is the length of this array.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Generally, this will return the total number of forms available on the page.
Yes, 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 yes.
How many pages are how many forms are there? Because there can be more than one form on a page.
Correct, correct, correct.
Okay. So if there is only one form, then it will return one. If there are two forms, then it will return two. And if there is
Yes,
no
yes,
form, then
yes.
it will return zero. Okay.
Correct, correct.
So this is total number of forms available in the current page. Okay. Now suppose if I am writing the document dot forms and then zero. So what is the meaning of this?
The first one, no?
Yes, the first form of the page. So generally, a page is having only one page. Although this
Right,
is
right, right.
not compulsory. Generally, if I am writing the document dot forms and then one, so this is the second form, the second form of the page.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and if we are writing the document dot forms and within the square bracket document dot forms dot length minus 1. So it will be,
It's a total number minus one, no?
that means the last form
It's the last form.
of the page. So this is one way. Means here
Mm.
we don't read the name of the form. So if no matter whether the name is set or not set, we can access any form like this. Directly we
Right,
can
right.
write document.forms and then we can pass its index value. So generally, if there is only one form, then we have to pass 0. Okay.
Correct. Correct, sir.
Second way is that second possibility is that a form can also be accessed using its name. Okay. Again, there are two possibilities. Possibilities. Okay. Using the forms array or without using the forms. Okay.
Sir, what does
So
this mean? Form array? I mean,
means this array, this form array, forms
okay, okay.
array. Means if suppose if there is a form and whose some name is there. Okay. So we can write like
Right,
this.
right.
If we are writing document dot forms and just see here we can pass the name of the form as a string.
Right.
Suppose if I am using my form, where this my form is the name of our form. So
Correct.
it will let the form whose name is my form. Okay, this is one way. And another way is this. Directly we can write document dot my form. The form whose name is my form. So this is the shortcut way. This one.
Right.
But the most preferred way is this one.
Why, sir?
There are some reasons because just here in this syntax what we are doing we are writing document dot and then my form. Now there is a possibility that suppose there is another element in the document whose name is the same as this my form, then there will be confusion
Right.
and the code will not run. And this is the safest
Sir,
way. Here forms is a predefined array. Okay.
yes, sir.
So this name can be the name of another element or not. That doesn't matter because we are not directly using this name here. Okay. Because we are passing it as a string in this array. And another
Right.
possibility facility is that if you don't need to remember what is the position of the form in the page, means whether this is the first form, whether this is the second form, or whether this is the
Yes,
third
yes,
form.
yes, yes.
So we don't need to remember. That's why this is the best way, and this is the shortcut way. Okay, this is the
Right,
shortcut.
right, right.
But there is a
Sir,
possibility that yes,
sir, one question. Here, document dot my form. We don't have to specify like on which form
no,
this
no,
this
directly
name is
writing the
used.
name of the form. Yes, this is the way,
Okay, okay.
and this is the oldest way. This is the oldest way of JavaScript. But
Right, right.
it seems that in some future version, this may not also work. Okay, that's why this is the best way. So
Right.
of these three possibilities, the best way to refer a form is this one. And in this, when we refer to a form in this way, then there is no need to remember the position of the form on the page. Okay, this is the
Right,
first
sir.
unit. Means we don't need to remember whether this is first, whether this is second, whether this is third, because we are not using this type of indexing, this 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Another benefit is that if there is another element on the page whose name is same as the name of the form, because this is possible. ID should be different, but the name can be same. Okay.
Correct.
Then there will not be any confliction in this case. If we use syntax like document.myform, then document.myform, then there will be confliction when the name of two or more elements are myform. That's why this is the best one.
Yes, 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 yes.
Document.myform. Okay. So actually, in this case, it is just say in this case here this forms is working like an array. Okay, and
Correct.
here the forms is not working like array; it is working like an object. So the thing is that internally, JavaScript is maintaining two things whose name is forms. One is the object, and another is the array.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's why we are able to use either this or this form, because this is the way
Correct.
of array. That's why we are passing this 0, 1, 2, 3, and this is
Yes,
not
yes,
array.
yes.
This is an object. Okay. Actually, it can also be written like this: the document dot forms dot my form, because this my form
Yes.
is what? This is the attribute of this object.
True, sir.
Okay, so these are the different possibilities. So this is also important. When
Yes.
we use the syntax this one, then here forms is an array, then is an object. my form is used as an attribute of this object. Okay, so it can also be written like below. Means we can write like this: the document dot forms dot and then my form like this. Okay, but again, it is not preferred way. Okay,
Yes, sir.
because because when there is a space in the name of the form, then we will not be able to use this syntax.
Sir, what do you mean by space in the form name?
Space,
What do
space.
you, what
Suppose,
space? What
suppose,
can, like, wow.
suppose our form name is my space form. No,
Okay, okay,
actually here
okay,
it is
okay.
my underscore form. So that's why this is a single word.
Right, right,
Okay.
right, right.
But suppose our name is like this: my space then form.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
again, it is not possible, but it is possible here because here we are using this double quote single system.
Right, 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 right.
So in double quote or single quote, we can put a space, and if here there is no scope of this double or single quote, okay. So here, if a space is there, then it will not recognize it
Hmm.
because it will recognize the document dot forms dot my, and after my there is a space, so it will not recognize the next item, the next term.
Correct, correct, correct.
So the best way is this. So the best way to access form is using the syntax. This is the best one. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the things that you have to keep in the mind when you will write the code for in JavaScript. Okay. To handle a form, then we have to take care of how to access the form. Now the next thing is how a form is submitted. Because again
Correct,
there
sir.
are different possibilities. A form can be submitted using the submit button, okay, or a
Correct.
form can be submitted using the JavaScript code. So what
Yes,
is the
yes,
difference that you should know? Similarly, how a form can be reset.
yes,
After this, we will discuss what are the elements of the form, what are the features of the form, something like this. So the next topic
yes, sir.
is form submission,
Form submission.
because this is also important thing.
Yes,
Submission.
sir.
So form can be submitted uh, in different ways. Okay, form can be submitted when the user will click on the submit button or using a program of JavaScript. Okay, so there are two
Yes, sir.
possibilities. Either we can define a submit button, or we can write a code, and using that code, the form can be submitted. So now this submit button, it can again be implemented in three different ways. There are three possibilities to implement the submit button. submit button can be implemented in three different ways. Okay, so let me show you how what are the possibilities. The first possibility is this: we can use this type of syntax input, okay, and then type equal to submit. This is the simplest way, and this is the oldest way.
Yes,
Then
sir.
value equal to suppose our save. So this save, this message will appear on the button.
Correct, sir.
Okay, and when the user will
Yes.
click save button, then the form will be submitted. So this is the first way, and this is the oldest way. Second possibility is this: nowadays there is another tag in the HTML whose name is button. Initially it was not there. Initially only this input tag was there, but nowadays there is another button, another tag whose name is button itself. So we can write the button and then again type equal to submit. This will also work. Okay. And here we don't need to use the value. Rather we have to write the code here. Save and then button. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So this is the modern way. This is the modern. This is the old way. Okay.
Right,
But
right, right.
it will work in all browsers. This is certain. And it may work in some browsers or some not. But nowadays it is working everywhere. This button type equal to submit. So here,
Right, sir.
actually, a button can also be defined using the input tag. Directly, we can write the input tag equal to button.
Yes.
Then a general button will appear there. Okay. But here we are writing the input tag equal to submit. So this is a special button. Similarly,
Right, right,
here
right, right.
if we are simply writing the button and then button tag opening and then save and button tag closing. So it will create a simple button. That will not be a submit button. And when we are writing the
Correct.
button and then type equal to submit, then this is a submit button. Okay. Another
Yes,
possibility is
sir.
that suppose we want to display an image as a submit button. Suppose we want to display an image as a submit button, so that when the user will click on that image, then the form will be submitted. So
Correct.
for that purpose, again input tag is there. You can write input type equal to image. Okay, and then here src equal to image path. Okay, or
Yes, sir.
image name. What is the name of that image? Dot jpeg or jia, anyone?
Sir, do we need to give like the complete source like HTTPS and all this
No, where in this src.
in the source? Yeah.
It all depends. Suppose if this image is not available on the local system, we are fetching image from a remote server.
Okay.
Then in that case,
Okay. Right.
so just see in this code, the submit word is not written anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but still this is the submit button. Still this is the
Mm,
submit button. So what will happen? So this image will be appear, and when the user will click on this image, then the form will be submitted.
Sir, it will be submitted as a get method or post method.
That depends upon what is the method of the form. If
Okay.
method is not specified, then it will be get,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
and if the method is specified, then according to the value of the method attribute, it will be submitted.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay. So these are the three different possibilities how we can display a submit button in the form. Okay. Now, now what we can do? We can also write a JavaScript code to submit a button. You can also write a JavaScript code to submit a button. Okay. In this case, there is no need to define a submit button. It can be implemented any simple button or any other HTML element of our choice. For example, suppose we are having a simple button input and type equal to button, not type equal to submit, but type equal to button.
Yes.
And here it is written save or submit. No. Value equal to so this code, what it will do, it will simply display a simple button, and on that button this message will appear submit form. But when you will click on the submit form, then it will not submit because its type is not submit.
Right.
So at this moment, it will display a form, no, display a button. Okay, and on that button, the message submit form will appear. But when user will click on that button, then the form will not be submitted as its type is not submit. Okay, no action will be taken when user will click on this button, as no event is associated with it. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now if we want that the form should be submitted after clicking on above button, then its code should be like below. Here you write on click equal to, and within double quotes here you can write the document dot false, and then my form dot submit. Do you understand?
Sir, when we are writing these brackets, it's important to write this in brackets, sir.
After submit,
No, no, doc. Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
here yes, otherwise it will not work because this is a
Okay.
function, this is a method.
Right, 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 right.
The submit is not an attribute.
Hmm.
When it is attribute, then we don't need to write this parenthesis opening closing. But when it is method or function, then we have to write this parenthesis.
Right, right, right. Sir, document dot forms, and then it does not matter double quote or single quote, no?
No, no, it is there is a meaning because the whole this whole expression this is enclosed within the double quotes from here to here.
No, no, no.
Okay.
No, I mean document dot forms, and then we have in this array we have the single quote. So that does not matter with double or single quote, no?
No, here we are using yes that doesn't matter, but actually here we are using the single because this expression it is enclosed within the double quotes.
Okay, okay, okay.
That's why we have used here single quote. And suppose if this
Hmm.
is the single quote and if this is the single quote, okay, then here you should use the double quote.
Okay, okay, okay.
Otherwise there will be confusion. Suppose if it is double quote and here we are also using double quote. Now what will happen? If this JavaScript will understood that this string is starting from here and it is ending here.
Hmm. Right, 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 right.
So we have to take care that if the outer quotes are double quotes, then the inner quote should be single quote. And if the
Correct,
outer
correct,
quotes
sir.
are single quote, then the inner quote should be double quote, like this.
Correct. Hmm.
So do you understand this code?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is very simple.
Yes, simple.
So
Yes.
now this button, this is a simple button. Okay. Another way is this. That will be the shortcut way. Okay, here we can write like this. This dot form dot sum. This is the best way in this case because here we don't need to remember the name of the form. Here what is happening? This means what? The current element.
Current
Okay.
element. Yes.
So our current element is this button,
Right.
and then this form means what? To the form to which this current element belongs. And then what we are doing? We are submitting the form.
But sir, what happens if there are multiple forms there?
No, no, no problem. Because it will submit only that form to which the current element belongs. Because one
But sir,
element
this
will belong to only one form. If suppose there are more than one forms, so in that case buttons will be different.
yes.
In that case buttons will be different.
Ah,
One
okay,
button
okay.
will
So
be
button will be like button one, button two, and then it will
yes,
understand.
yes. Type will
Okay,
be
okay.
same. Type will be same. But this input tag it
Hmm.
will be different for different forms.
Hmm. So, for example,
Maybe
sir, now there is another button. For example, it's a input type will be button. So, but the value will be different. So, how would this understand? Like this is for uh,
no
this
value is
element.
different. Then this value is what? This is only the message that will appear on the button.
Exactly. Okay. Okay.
It is only the message that will appear on the button. That's all. If you will not set the value, then the button will be there, but that will be an empty button.
Sir, how we would define, let's say, if we are using this syntax with this on click is equal to this dot form, if we are using this code, and then there is another
Yes.
button as well. So, how would we differentiate uh, between these
Actually,
two buttons?
no, no. It all depends upon it. Suppose there are two forms on the page. Okay.
Yes,
So one form can have some buttons and another form can have some other buttons. Okay. But one button will belong to only one form at a time.
yes. Yes.
One button will belong to only one form at a time.
So
Okay.
the reason I'm asking this is because this JavaScript code will go into it will go after body. So it will not be in the same, let's say, in the body or in the div, no?
No, no, no. This is the input tag. This is inside the body. This is not inside the script tag.
Okay, okay, okay.
This is inside the body tag.
Right, 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 right.
Although this is JavaScript code, but actually it is
Yes,
written
yes,
as
yes.
a value of this input tag. So this is not written inside
Correct,
the
correct,
script tag.
correct. Right,
So
right.
when the statement, uh, the syntax, like this dot form dot submit is used, then okay, this keyword refers to the current element. Here the current element is the button. Then in the statement, this dot form refers to what is extra, refers to the form to which the current element belongs. Okay?
Right,
So we are pointing to the current form. After this, the statement is not form submit. We call the method submit on the current. So it will submit the form.
right, right.
Okay. That's why I'm saying that this is the in this case this is the best.
This is the best way. Yes, sir.
And another
Correct, correct.
benefit of using JavaScript to submit a form is that we can do validation of user input before form submission. Okay, this is the major benefit. Suppose we are having a function, just let me write a code like this. This is our code.
Yes, sir.
Suppose here we are calling our own function to validate form. So this is our own function.
Sir,
Now
this
here
is
what
a
we can do, no, this is not a predefined function. We have to
okay,
define it.
okay, okay.
So now what we will do, we will go to the script section,
Yes,
and there, here, within the script section, here we can define this function. Means here we can write function and then validate form. Okay. So when user will click on this submit form button, this button, then control will come here.
yes, sir.
So here what we can do, here we can write the code for the validation. Means whether the user input is correct or not. And if everything is correct, okay, then and only then we will submit the form and otherwise not. Means it is our own control whether we want to submit or not. So first of all,
Right,
then we
right.
add this uh, here we can write a code check whether the user input is correct or not.
But sir, in case we don't have this function, still it will submit the form, no?
Hmm. No, no. The form can be submitted only there is a submit button.
No, sir,
Suppose
but
there is
the
no
type, sir, but the type is already there, no?
where in this code,
Yes, sir.
but this is not the submit button. This is a simple button.
Okay, sir. If there is no submit button and there is the type is equal to button, so the system does not understand that the button means to submit.
No, no. It will not take any action. It will not submit the form.
Okay, okay.
So for what we will do, first of all, when the user will click on this button, then we are calling this
Yes,
function.
correct,
Now when
correct.
the control come here, then here we will check whether the user input is correct or not. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes,
And
sir.
if there is some error, then when input is correct, then and only then we can submit the button. We can submit the form. Otherwise not. It is our own control whether the form should be submitted or not. Do you understand?
Yes, 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 yes.
So this is the best way. Means we should not provide a submit button because if you provide a submit button, then there will not be any validation. So
Correct,
that
correct,
form
correct.
can be submitted without any validation. So we have to check everything on the server side. And if you
Yes,
are
yes,
doing
yes.
a code like this, then on the client side we can check the form whether the value
Also,
is
sir,
correct
this
or
is
not.
not. This is also not safe because in one of my website actually, here there was somebody set a robot, so it was just creating, like it was just creating the subscriptions because there was no
Yes.
check, there was no validation.
Mhm. No, validation is very important.
Yes, sir.
Let me write a very simple program just to show this how it is working. Suppose let us save it in your folder. Suppose its name is for submit. Just for checking the submit functionality. Not testing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now this mouse is not working.
Yes, sir.
So mouse is not moving. Mouse pointer it is fixed.
Sir, there was some message. I think it got disconnected.
Huh?
There was some message. I think the mouse got disconnected. Huh?
Mouse was distant. No, this light is still at there. Let me. But actually, this keyboard is working.
Yes. So maybe you should plug it out and plug it in again. It should work.
Actually, this is a wireless mouse combo. So there
Yes,
is a
sir. But
single
there should be
adapter.
some USB,
There is
no?
a single adapter cord. Yes, there is a adapter cord that I have attached to. Let me first of all, but I think this is the problem of not this one. This is the problem of server.
Okay.
Let me open the editor first of all.
But is it working on your local, sir?
No,
No, I mean your mouse is working on your local machine now.
no, I'm not able to check it.
Okay, okay, okay.
Just a minute, I have removed this one, and now I'm again inserting this adapter
Mm.
because this keyboard is working and using the same
Yes, yes.
adapter. This mouse, yes, yes. Now it's
It was adapter thing. No? Yes, yes, yes.
okay. So let's see here. For some reason, okay.
Right.
So suppose there is a very simple form name equal to my form. Suppose enter your name. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Input type equal to text. Name equal to name. Then one BR and then the input type equal to button and then suppose value equal to save. So although this button is here, but it will not be submitted because its type is not the submit.
Yes,
Its type is simple button. This button is here,
yes.
it is not submitting. Okay.
Correct, correct, correct.
And if it is submit here, then it will submit. Let's see. Yes, it is
Yes, sir.
submitting.
Name equal to empty. Yeah. Name is
Yes.
empty. Yes.
This name is being passed as blank name.
Yes, yes, yes.
We don't want to submit when this name is blank. So in that case, here it should be simple button. Okay, and then here we can write on click equal to anything. Suppose its name is check form. Means we just want to check our form. Then we want to submit it. Now what we will do? We will write the script tag here, and here we will define a function check form. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And here we can do the validation. Means so what we can do if document dot forms my form dot name. This name is what? This is this name
Yes, sir.
is equal to blank. Then alert. Please enter name and else document dot forms icon dot submit. Means if it is blank, then it will simply display this message, and if it
Right.
is not, then it will submit it.
Correct.
Now it is still submitting.
Alert is not working, sir.
Actually, it is document dot forms dot name. Okay. Now this keyboard is not working. I
Keyboard is
think
not working.
there is some problem in this keyboard and mouse because at that time the mouse was not working.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Now this keyboard is not working. Why it is so? And this is a very new set of this wireless keyboard and mouse.
This is strange, sir. I mean,
And this I purchased of this Dell because Dell components are very
yes, yes, sir.
this is
But I
very
tell you one thing, sir. I mean, I'm not the big fan of this Dell, sir. I mean, they always have this kind of problems.
no. Actually, I am also thinking of purchasing a new laptop. Okay, but in
Sir,
India, where this market is very
sir, I stopped buying this Dell things. I mean, sir, I mean, they're really problematic. Sir, this ThinkPad is much better.
mm,
ThinkPad,
ThinkPad is
sir, it's way mad. It's little bit expensive, but sir, believe me, it's like really reliable.
so this Dell is not reliable. No?
A laptop, ThinkPad. I mean, this one, Lenovo.
So what do you recommend? Lenovo.
Oh, sir, believe me, sir, I've used Dell, I've used this Samsung, I've used so many others, HP and all this. Sir, but this Lenovo one, oh, sir, it's so fast, first of all. And sir, it's really built for example, I'm doing, this marketing stuff and all this, yeah. So I have to do very technical stuff. So for that one, or for you for programming, sir, it's really fast, sir.
Okay, so your recommendation is Lenovo.
Lenovo, sir. Yes, it's a little bit
Okay.
expensive, but believe me, sir, you will not regret it.
It's not a bit expensive. For the same model, the price of Lenovo is lower than the price of this Dell or HP in India.
Yes. Sir, actually, I'm using the touch screen one. So that is this. I mean, compared to HP, it was little higher. I mean, not very much, but little. But believe me, sir, I'm really satisfied with this laptop.
Okay, there is also one laptop that has been launched by Lenovo, and its name is Slim i3, something like this.
Yes. Sir, anything from Lenovo, you will not regret it, sir.
Okay. No, I'm also thinking about purchasing a new laptop.
Yes.
So there should be value. So the value is missing. Actually, we have to check the
Okay.
value. So this is our
Yes.
form, this is our element, and this is the value. Now let us check
Yes.
it like this. Yes,
Mm,
means it is not submitted.
correct.
Okay, and if there is some name here, now it is submitted.
Yes.
So this facility is only available. So this is the proper way. Before submitting the form, you should check whether it is correct or not, something like this.
Right, right, right.
Okay, so we will continue further. So
Yes, sir.
this form is very lengthy. Lot of
Yes, sir.
elements are
Yes.
there, lot of values are there, and every event is important in itself.
Yes, sir. Yes. So Saturday, sir, is 11 o'clock or 10:30? What?
So where on which day you can attend? Saturday and Sunday.
Sunday, sir, Sunday is okay, sir, for me.
Okay, so on Saturday we can do this.
Sunday, no? Sunday is good, sir.
Sunday is good. No, on the last Sunday you are not available. That's why I'm saying.
No, no, no. This Sunday I will be available, sir.
So it is up to us. You can either attend on Saturday or on Sunday or on both days if you wish.
So Sunday would be good, sir. Saturday I can do some work because of this websites I've started.
Okay. So the next class will be on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Because Sunday it can be on 11 a.m.
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. 11 or after
Yes,
that, no problem for
Sunday
me.
on 11 a.m.
Okay, sir.
Because in
Fine,
the
sir.
morning the classes of kids are there. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, sir.
So
Sure.
let me first of all, actually now what is happening? All the files are already on the server. Okay.
Yes.
So let me close it. Let me close it. The and this is the WhatsApp running on the server.
Right.
So directly what I can select the file on the server and I can send it to you because nothing is on the local system.
Yes, 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 yes.
This is public HTML. This one, let me sort it by modified. So your name is there. So this file and this file, these two files are there. Okay. So
Yes,
today
sir.
what I again I will upload the this recording on the YouTube and then I will send it its link to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you,
From
sir.
the click meeting, I have to transfer it on the YouTube.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. So we will meet on Sunday at 11 a.m.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye.